It's Argentina's final friendly before the start of the World Cup. Lionel Messi doesn't start for the defending champions. They've been very aware of monitoring his minutes ahead of kickoff.
Champions make their final stop prior to beginning the defence of their World Cup trophy.
Young Icelandic strikers to go up against tonight, primarily number 9, Ori Oskarsson, who's really caught the eye. The history tells us that. And that is exactly
a capacity sellout. Close to 87,000 here, and so many Argentina fans have travelled for far and wide. Perhaps an early indication as to whether Seventies journey to College Station to beat Honduras on Saturday. It's a fairly comfortable win for them. Well, you know, you saw that game as they're on the attack here. The initial shot was charged down, and the follow-up from Jose Lopez is Giovanni Lo Celso. Celso maintaining his place in the starting lineup. Iceland able to thwart the threat and launch a counter-attack themselves. This is Albert Gudmundsson on the move up against Hiei. The standing right back, and a chance for Iceland. What a ball in that was. Somehow there was...
puts it into a dangerous area. It is poor defending from Hiei to begin with.
It's high on him, and it is a miss for Iceland. Wasted opportunity.
Changed one. Look at
it's hard to win it back to back. A lot of things have to go your way. And most of all, you're going to have outstanding
familiarity and continuity. Over 2/3 of the squad that went to Qatar still very much involved as Argentina had to create some havoc. And down on the ground is Giuliano Simeone, and almost fell back to him, and then the shot all along the ground. An instinctive left-footed effort from Valentin Barco.
And give him credit. Stays with it. Snapshot through a whole lot of bodies. Goalkeeper from Iceland sees it late. By the time he reacts, it's too late. Full stretch, can't quite get there. 1-0. Good finish from Valentin Barco. And again, poor defending from Iceland.
Unable to quit. Fernandez, of course, he's on the bench tonight. Given away, and a chance for Lopez to lead the charge. Coming inside, awkward for the keeper, got enough on it to steer it to safety for now. And then a miss-hit shot on the follow-up from Simeone. These two teams have only met once before, but it was at a World Cup. It was almost exactly 8 years ago to the day in Moscow. It was the opening game for both teams, and it ended as a 1-1 draw. That was when Iceland were perhaps at the peak of their powers. This is Jose Lopez. He's only made one start in his career for Argentina prior to tonight. He sets that up with an invitation. Who's winning just his 8th Argentina cap tonight. As they're still awaiting number 1 keeper, the bodyguard. He's always by his side. I was astonished to read this is their first European opponent they've had since the World Cup final against France at the end of 2022. Johannesson as well. That's Gudmundsson who takes it and didn't clear the first defender. I'm not sure Barco, who's everywhere at the moment, isn't he? I'm sure he was the full 10 yards. Certainly feeling the effects. This is club football in Italy with Genoa. Medina in at left back tonight. Ugly to get their way through the knockout rounds of that tournament. Beating Brazil, remember it well.
This world, that sort of situation which you have that moment of magic for Lionel Messi, but how much magic will we see? Not quite sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get it.
Alessandro Martinez, Manchester United man at the back who had an injury-racked campaign, but is fit at the right time. Here's an opportunity for Simeone, and the shot in the end right at...
of course, that Lionel Messi is on the field. Oh, good Lord.
Yeah. Cheap giveaway. Can Argentina exploit it? Nice ball over the top. Good goalkeeping in the end by Olafsson. Needed to be. But on the end of this.
How many of these turnovers have we seen from Iceland? There's good ball in behind from Valentin Barco. Nico Paz, willing runner, and for Auburn University, they're probably thinking to themselves,
the shots all along the ground. The first teams to pencil their names in for World Cup 2026. Here they are trying to put a pepper on their first half display. Nico Paz has been driven a little wide. Here is his team on the prowl again, looking for a second. Nice work by Simeone to tee it up. Is there an end product? Enzo Fernandez.
Although his movement wasn't the best inside 18-yard box, he's putting his hands down like, give it to my feet. But if you move, you can actually...
goals against Canada. Again, March. Iceland got a really credible 2-2 draw now. The French is provided by Argentina on the break. Oh, and Nico Paz's ball across. Just eluding.
Iceland challenging for the same ball, and now they get themselves out of position. Nico Paz takes a good first step forward. Now he's going to find Lautaro.
Honduras last week, the previous games against Zambia, Mauritania, Angola, Puerto Rico, and Venezuela, Ali, in that category.
That's a category I won't be in.
Here's the shot that's on. Ooh, and that's... Long diagonal ball, right on the money for Simeone, who slips it through. Opportunity perhaps for Lautaro. And back off the post.
They're running together, and then as he tries to run in behind, seems to step on Magnuson, which then frees up Lautaro Martinez. He makes the correct decision, puts it.
The only big misses we've seen at that end of the field. There's an instant booking is handed out there, and a little bit of a flare-up. McAllister is the man down. Johannesson in the eye of the storm for Iceland. The FC Köln man.
It's a foul. Fine. I don't know why we're making such a big deal out of this. Yes, makes contact with the back of the leg of Alexis McAllister, and then everybody gets pushed.
And it's cap number
One of those Argentina switches. And here he is getting his first stitch and getting involved immediately and setting it up. And the little clip goes just wide from Lautaro, but is it a penalty?
The back line of Iceland all over the place. Someone step in, and then you have the right back just keeping everybody on side. Good ball from Lionel Messi, as you would expect. Lautaro Martinez tries
to win the penalty. Now Messi trying to take advantage against Iceland. Slotted home with consummate ease. Ironically, picked it up and a chance. Didn't quite break their way. That's the player at the end of the challenge this time.
The argument that Rodrigo Paul is
Enzo Fernandez is the beneficiary. Oh, and he's done really well to dribble through a couple of challenges. Messi on the prowl. Needs an outlet, one arriving. Here's Messi with the free kick, bending it in. Swansea in the Premier League. Good looking free kick, and well, the crowd getting what they came for. Just an appearance, but a goal from Lionel Messi. Argentina just trying to ease their way through the final minutes of preparation here before the World Cup gets underway in earnest in a week's time. Here's Messi sliding it through again, surely, and it is number 3. Beautiful finish in the end from Almada.
Paul says, you know, let me just give it to Lionel Messi. He'll figure it out. But Rodrigo de Paul, more important, he continued his movement. He continued his running behind. And Thiago Almada also then became a presence inside the 18-yard box, while Lautaro Martinez dressed it towards the far post. Almada covers the space in the middle. Good layoff from Rodrigo de Paul. Tapping from my kind of range. 3-0. Argentina. There's a chance.
Very hard indeed, wasn't it? But that is that. It is next stop Kansas City for Lionel Messi and company. Comfortable 3-0.